this administration is national. Shut the fuck up. Sorry, I was reading a little tweet. Didn't like what it said or anything. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing alright. I know I am. I'm just laying here on the floor, using my comforter as a pallet. Got my pellets, got my blanket. Of course, I'm laying down here on the floor. Why am I doing that? I'm just laying down here to be with them. Because my dogs, of course. Because apparently my dogs won't jump up on the bed anymore. So, that's whatever. I got a new belt here. The Universal Championship. So, yeah, that's my birthday gift from my brother. So glad he got it for me, especially when I asked. And, of course, I'm laying here watching wrestling as always. I watch wrestling like practically every day. I'm watching Survivor Series. Been having a Survivor Series marathon to get ready for the upcoming event this year. So, in this instance, they're actually doing something very different with Survivor Series this year. So instead of a traditional Survivor Series match or multiple, they're doing war games. And for those of you that don't know what that is, it's a type of cage match where you have like freaking 8 people in it, right? So, yeah, so you get 8 people. And so usually, from all the ones I've watched, and it's how the rules go. They basically, it starts off as a one-on-one, and then at like different intervals, like one person from like each team, they end up joining the match until all the teams are in, and the only way you win is by either submission or surrender. No pinfalls. So that's gonna be pretty interesting, and I'm looking forward to watching that. Let's see. But that is not why I'm making this video, though. Yeah, this video has got nothing to do with me laying here with my dogs or watching wrestling or anything. So I turned on the news. Alright, no, my mom was in there yelling at us. She's probably yelling at a freaking documentary she's watching. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a fucking documentary. I can't tell if you're getting any excited or what. Anyway, trying to get to the meat of the matter here. So, the January 6th committee held another hearing today, and supposedly it's supposed to have been the final. Anyway. Alright, anyway. So, the committee held another hearing today. It was actually supposed to be their final one. And you know what they did at the end today?
I still feel terrible that I may never get the opportunity to get in the ring and compete with my dad, Kurt Angle. I may never get this
Okay, I'm like getting distracted.
Like I told Kurt,
So they voted, like at the end of the hearing, they voted unanimously to subpoena Donald Trump. They could have done that at some point, like during their array of hearings. They could have done that. And I think it probably would have been convenient that they did, but that's like...
And then Team Raw goes on to victory.
Yeah, but it's like, that's whatever.
Well, the 5-on-5 matchup still to come tonight here at Toyota Center. Sold out
I need like a light or something. I'd get up and turn the light on, but I'm not really dressed, so. Yeah, so anyway, they subpoena Trump, and thinking about it, and believe it or not, this is actually a long time coming. I feel like every fucking time I talk, she starts just yelling out. I'm like, God damn. Anyway. Anyway. Now, thinking about this, and as I said, it was a long time coming. Just like that damn raid on Mar-a-Lago. Now, everybody knows Trump's having an array of legal problems as of late. I mean, if you think about it, what was it, maybe about a month or so ago, he had a deposition in New York City where he sat before the state's attorney general, and he was asked a lot of questions about the about his business handlings and whatever, and he had pled the fifth like over 400 times. Ric Flair, woo! Anyway, so here, as that, let's see, and yeah, as I said, he pled the fifth about fucking over 400 times. Let's see. Yeah, just the shit just keeps hitting the fucking roof for him. So he's already he's dealing with basically financial fraud. Okay, like he may have possibly defrauded fucking lending companies and whatever. Maybe giving them like misinformation or whatever. I don't know. I'm no expert with that type of stuff. I'll read about it or I'll hear about it on the news and stuff like that. But so he's also facing all sorts of shit, in relation to the 2020 election, primarily in Georgia. I'm sure there's probably about another state or two or whatever, but just that subpoena he got from the January 6th committee. That just adds to more legal stuff for him. Just more legal trouble. As I said, it was a long time coming. Should have been done sooner, but it finally got done. Another thing to think about, as I said, he's already facing all sorts of other shit. He's already facing like fucking. I mean, he's being investigated for financial fraud in New York City in relation to his businesses or whatever. Could very well get indicted and charged for that. He's facing possible criminal charges, federal and state charges for his attempt to subvert the 2020 election in some states, as mentioned, Georgia. Let's see. And then he's facing potential federal charges for mishandling top secret and classified documents that he took from the White House when he left the day that Joe Biden was inaugurated. Oh shit, I think I remember this. Yeah, so shit's hitting the fan for Donald Trump here. Now, as I see it, he probably won't comply with the subpoena. I mean, it would be beneficial that he did, but as I said, it's probably likely neither he or anyone associated with him will, or any other remaining people that hadn't been subpoenaed or whatever won't comply with it. So I think we're probably talking on terms of his lawyers. And just reading on the internet. Now, if Trump actually did not comply with a congressional subpoena, he could very well face up to about a month to like about 1 to 12 months. Yeah, basically a solid year in prison. That would not be good for. Well, he's already on the pathway to prison, so I mean, in his case, it doesn't matter one way or the other. So, hey Donald, you might want to comply with the subpoena because, I mean, if he did, which, as I said, it's probably highly unlikely. He'll probably sit in a room, be asked maybe about, I don't know, thousands of questions, and he'll just sit there and be like, fifth, 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 fifth. Sit there and plead the fifth probably about 1,000 fucking times. And why is he going to plead the fifth? Because, there's really nothing to hide. I mean, it wouldn't do good for him to plead the fifth. I mean, it is his constitutional right, but not going to do him no good because it's only pleading the fifth is only going to hurt him. It's not going to help him. It's only going to hurt him even more. So, but you got him going out there having all these fucking rallies and shit, like he's going to fucking run for president or whatever. I know he's like heavily hinted at it like numerous times, but it's actually in his best interest not to run for president especially because of especially with all the legal stuff and the investigations and all that. It's not gonna, running for president isn't gonna help him. In fact, as I see it, I mean, he will do any and everything to try and install any of his legal issues and the investigations and all that. It's not gonna work. It's just not. That's the way I see it. It's just not gonna work. So, as I said, he got subpoenaed. It would be beneficial, or maybe not. I think that's the wrong word to use. It's convenient. It'd be very convenient if he complied with the subpoena, like hand over documents and stuff and give testimony or whatever. Now, as I said, he's probably gonna sit in a room and be asked probably about 1,000 questions and plead the fifth probably about 1,000 times or whatever. But that's gonna be it for this video. That was the whole reason I made the video, was to talk about the damn subpoena he got. Oh, and he also looking up on the internet trying to get a reaction out of him, and I'm sure I'm gonna be looking on Truth Social later tonight. And he's gonna be bitching and complaining. Well, he can bitch and complain all he wants. Not gonna do him any good. So anyway. Oh, my birthday is in a couple of days. And we're going to be having a cookout. I told my dad I wanted to have a cookout for my birthday. So, and I told him I'd buy like a hamburger pack. I might even get some like hot dog Wendy's somewhere. I'd have to find beef ones because my dad don't eat pork. So I'll find some of those and, yeah. And I got a pumpkin pie too, so I just gotta buy like some candles. Like, if I buy like the little number ones, if I buy a 3 and a 2, stick it in a pie because I'm turning 32 in a couple days. So, damn, Booker T's got a lot to talk about on his podcast. Or anyway, I need to start listening to a podcast. That would be pretty cool. Could very well start my own. I don't know. But anyway, that's gonna be it. Y'all take care.